to talk to you about overall toxic load. So often in this office, we recommend detoxifications to improve your body's ability to be able to export or package and eliminate toxins from your body. You have to understand that yes, your body needs to work better to be able to get those toxins out, but we also need to understand the overall load and trying to reduce that so that our body doesn't have to work as hard. So there's both aspects of it. So there are three main ways that our body is being exposed to these toxic chemicals. So what is a toxic chemical? It is a substance that can cause a birth defect, disease, chronic condition, or severe illness that can be inhaled, eaten, any way that it actually can get into our body itself. So the three ways that we need to evaluate our overall toxic load is going to be the food that we eat, the water that we drink, and the air that we breathe. So I want to dive into each one of these little categories and give you some examples because you may not understand exactly, what toxins could be in each one of these things. So food. We all know that food can have toxins on it. We know that if we're not eating organic or we're eating GMOs that we are getting pesticides, we may be getting chemicals on our foods. And then the foods itself may be leading to toxin byproducts in our digestive tract if we can't break them down properly. So food is a big one. We want to make sure that our food is of good quality, that we're not putting additional chemicals in our bodies because pesticides are meant to kill bacteria. I mean, that's essentially what a pesticide is meant to kill things. And it may not kill us directly, but it is killing the gut bacteria, which will lead to chronic illness. Next one is going to be water. Water is extremely important. They say that our body is made up of 75% water. We would not survive many days without water. So, the quality of our water is important. And it has been going downhill the last many, many years, where they're putting many chemicals in it to be able to filter those toxins out, as well as the fluoride. There's antibiotics in the water. So we want to make sure that our water is a good source. So, filtering your water is going to be important. We don't want those chemicals leaching into our body. So, especially bottled water. And that is a big one, that people drink lots and lots of bottled water, is that often the plastics that the water is stored in can actually leach into the water itself. You don't really know where the water has been before you get it. Has it been sitting in a hot warehouse where it was 100 degrees out and the plastics was actually heating up and leaching into the water? So you want to be careful of the water that you're actually drinking and make sure that it's of a good source. Next one's going to be air. Air, you may not see toxins in the air, but it is actually one of the biggest ways that our body becomes polluted with these toxic chemicals. They actually estimate that per year they dump about 21 billion pounds of toxins into our environment per year. And then about 20% of them have actually been known to be a carcinogen. So they've actually been known to cause cancer. So, it's the things that you don't see that often are the most toxic to us. So that can be, byproducts of factories. They spray flame retardants on clothes, furniture, electronics, mattresses. Our homes are made of lots of chemicals, the paints. So, those are the things that, people don't really realize that can be very, very toxic to our bodies. And, the ultimate goal is to get our body to be able to detoxify better. But if your load is still the same, your body's still going to have to work hard. So we want to be working on both aspects of it. So I just want to give you a little background of why we detoxify the body and then different things that you can do to help to reduce your overall load. Hope this helps. If you have any comments, post them below. And thanks.